Welcome back to Starfield. Thanks for joining me again. Back here in New Atlantis, doing this quest called Eyewitness. It's part of the UC mission here. We're meeting Hadrien in New Atlantis here. Hadrien said she'll be waiting for me outside of MAST in New Atlantis. This doesn't tell us why we're meeting her, but we kind of remember from the previous episode that we're meeting her because we need to convince the cabinet, I believe, to allow us to access old records about the xenowarfare research. I believe that's why we're here. Let's go over and talk to Hadrien.
Captain, over here.
Here I am. And Gideon's here too. I hope that's okay.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Wow, that was a lot to dump on me there. That was a lot. Let's see here. Where do we start? I mean, you're a clone of a man? How's that work?
A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels, but there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
I see. Are there others from your program still out there? Other clones?
I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young, training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it.
I see. Well, I mean, this Ve Victus must have been an impressive commander for the UC to want to clone him.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
I see. Well, aside from what you already told me, what did your father do to merit being executed?
He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the Colony War to an ugly end for the UC. But he's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak, condemning countless lives. Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him.
I see. Well, let's make a clone of that guy. Let's see here. Well, I could say, you're not your father. If the cabinet doesn't see that, it's their problem, not yours. You could say, not sure I can blame them. This family of yours doesn't sound like they were paragons of virtue. You could say, so you're using me to distract them. Great. You could say, wow, and I thought my family was messed up. Our character doesn't even know his family. I'm not sure I blame him, really. This family of yours doesn't sound like they were paragons of virtue.
That's not an unfair assessment. But what we're doing now, I'm really trying to set some things right here. So your help means a lot more than I figured you might realize. I just thought you ought to know. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Well, let's see here. Yeah, I've been meaning to ask about your eyes. They're red. Is that a result of the cloning process?
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift.
Wow. Are you willing to tell me any more about your father?
I mean, we never spent a lot of time together. He was too busy being fleet admiral to deal with kids. I was raised by a pair of guardians instead. Until his defeat during the Colony War, though, he was known as an extremely effective commander. Savvy. Perceptive. That mind opened a lot of doors for him. And for me, too. But Victus, for all his ability, was heartless. Ruthless to a fault. In the end, that's what cost him his life.
So, you got any suggestions on what I should say to the cabinet?
Well, thinking about it more, I suspect there'd be value in sharing the fact that the Terrormorph project was, well, a failure. There's no need to be afraid of this data being weaponized. Knowing that should calm some of the cabinet's fears and make it easier for us to dispel any suspicions the other factions might have about our intentions.
I see. I mean, what risks are there in us accessing this data?
Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terrormorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise.
I see. I mean, you know, I'm all in. Let's do this.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
How's that for
Sounds
timing?
like our cue. Here
All
we
right,
go.
here we go. Our quest now says, we've been summoned by the cabinet to present our findings. Looks like we're heading to the cabinet chambers on the top floor of MAST. Let's go. Like I could walk backwards up the stairs faster than she could walk forwards up the stairs. Oh, that's kind of a nice view. Look at that. Beautiful morning. I think it's morning. Yeah, it's morning. We'll just walk over here to this elevator. What are you looking at? Ah! Okay. I guess she went on up herself. It's funny to me that we're in this room now that I just visited for the heck of it a couple episodes ago. I guess we'll walk up here. Here I am.
Ah, welcome. You must be the Captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Thanks don't keep my ship fueled, ma'am. or just following orders, or Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency. So how would my character play this? I mean, even though ultimately the terrormorph wasn't that much of a challenge when we faced it on that planet, I think my character has probably heard of terrormorphs growing up. They were probably the source of bedtime stories. Not that he had bedtime stories read to him, or ghost stories. So he understands that terrormorphs are pretty scary, and the fact that they just show up on a planet probably gives him a good scare. So I'm going to say that he's going to play this pretty straight. He wants to make sure that they could get this information. So Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno-Warfare Team's terrormorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Okay, here we go. Remind me what's kept in these archives. I'm just here to talk about what happened. Hadrian's the one with the grand plans. We need the archival data to find a way to stop a possible terrormorph apocalypse. Or we're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make an informed decision without data. Oh, boy. I mean, I kind of want to ask this one just to hear what they say. I don't think anything bad will come from it. Yeah, remind me what's in them?
All knowledge related to the technologies banned by the UC and the Freestar Collective after the Colony War resides in the archives, including the aforementioned terrormorph data you and Hadrien are after. I want to know what you, someone with less direct involvement in the Armistice, sees as the purpose behind granting said access.
I see. We need the archival data to find a way to stop a possible terrormorph apocalypse. I mean, do we throw that at them? I mean, I think we know what we're facing. Yeah, man, we need to find a way to stop these things. Yeah.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terrormorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terrormorph seem at all alarming to you?
It really didn't. But we're not going to get what we need if I say that. No, ma'am, nothing special to report. I only know what I was told. Its tissue matched ones from Londinian, or it wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. Coming? That never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming. This doesn't sound good. I only know what I was told. I mean, again, though, that guy was like, these attacks happen all the time. What's the big deal? I think the fact that it matched Londinian is something that we need to bring up.
Just taking her word for it as well, then.
So it would seem. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Well, Madam President, if it were me, I wouldn't grant the request. The archives are sealed for a reason. Personally, I would wait. We don't have enough information yet. Yes, if the fear is the data being weaponized, the Terrormorph program failed. The data's not dangerous. Or if there's a chance what happened on Tau Ceti could happen elsewhere, we need to grant the request. Well, this is something that we talked with Hadrien about, something that we could bring up, that the Terrormorph program failed. The data's not dangerous.
That? I hadn't thought of that, Captain.
An excellent point indeed. The other powers would likely be much more inclined to work with us knowing that. Chief Diplomat.
That point is a good one. Very well, you have my agreement. The galaxy is lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Ooh.
An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport.
What?
Terrormorphs.
Terrormorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Well then. Take Nat to the spaceport. Whew. President wants Hadrien and I down at the spaceport on the double. We need to take the elevator down to the Nat station now. Okay, let's go. Hadrien?
We're needed down at the spaceport.
Yeah.
We've got our orders. Let's move.
I guess we'll move. Can we talk to them?
Now go. Help our people.
Local Marine barracks should already be moving to support security.
I'll make sure the diplomatic machine is ready to serve once you've saved the city.
Man, don't break your neck. Jeez.
There'll be plenty of time to talk later. Right now, you're needed elsewhere.
What about you?
They said you're free to come and go.
Okay. This guy looks like he's freaking out. Dude, are you keeping this corner safe over here? Good job, man.
You see security has their order. Hold the line.
Alright, let's go. Oh, huh? Where's this thing pointing me to? Hey, man. It's a nice outfit.
What the hell is going on?
Did they say there was an attack?
That's what they said. Oh, hey, guys, what's up? You okay over here, man? You alright?
They're not letting us leave. This is bad, isn't it?
Look at him. She's like cowering. Look at that.
Let me be.
Let me be. What about you?
Did they say there was an attack?
Is that what they said? Look at her standing back here. She's like just like Deputy Elizabeth McIntyre.
That didn't sound good.
No, that didn't sound good at all. Have we talked to her already? I don't remember her. I don't think we have talked to her. We haven't talked to anybody on this floor. Okay, let's quit messing around. We got Terrormorphs to fight. We'll see how bad Terrormorphs are now. Just laughing at the Terrormorph on Tau Ceti. I don't think I'll be laughing at these. Oh. Whoa, what? What's... Whoa, what are you doing? What? Hey, stop it. What's this weird blue smoky stuff around them? What is this? Do terrormorphs do that to people? Do they, like, make people go nuts? I don't remember that. We're supposed to get on a train. But we can't do anything here. We can't intervene. Oh, wait a minute. Let me talk to him.
Don't kill them!
Don't kill them. Okay. Whoa, okay. Oh, a weapon. Oh, I don't really... Oh, I guess I'm supposed to pick this up. I don't really want it. Modified EM Equinox. Electromagnetic beams.
That's it. Now hit them with everything you've got.
Huh? Equip the EM weapon. Okay. Let's equip this EM weapon. It just says electromagnetic beams, okay? I'm not trained to use this type of weapon. Equipped. Equip followers with EM weapons to engage non-lethally. Oh, okay. Is there another EM weapon around here? Or... I mean, I don't know if you have an EM weapon in your person, Gideon. Oh. Are you my follower?
Not me. Focus on the attacker.
Okay, well, I would if I could. Ouch. Hey. Whoa. Oh, great. I've got my mantis suit on and I'm going to catch him on fire. I don't want that to happen. We need to take our mantis suit off. Ah, crap. It's the only suit I've got. Doggone it. Well, I don't want to catch people on fire. So we're going to run around in our skivvies. Skivvies? Civvies. Ouch. Ouch. I'm worried I'm going to run out of ammo. Well, maybe I'm not. We have a lot of ammo. Oh, gosh. Well, I don't know if my... I don't think he's using an EM weapon. We're going to end up killing these people. No more, no more. Who else are we still shooting?
Aren't you glad you hired me now?
Not really. What do I do here? I guess I just shoot him. Okay. Okay, what the hell? Oh, we can talk to him. Hey, you okay? No, we can't talk to him. Oh, this guy over here. What are you... Is he biting your leg? What's going on over here? Shoot him in the butt. What was that? Don't you feel its embrace? Is that what she said? Okay. Assess the situation at the NAT station. What in the world is going on? What?
Thank God that's over with.
Is it though? What in the world? The hostiles have been dealt with. I should talk to the guards to figure out what happened here. Yeah, let's figure out what happened here. What the heck happened? Guard.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before. They were under the Terrormorphs' influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some terrormorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
I see. Let's see. So does this mean I need to worry about you turning on me? Or are you suggesting terrormorphs can control someone's mind? If someone comes at me, I'm putting them down, or it sounds like we need to hustle. So yeah, is this what you're suggesting? Terrormorphs can control people's minds?
I'm not suggesting. It's documented behavior. The result of the projection, though, can vary wildly. Some folks just shrug it off. Others hallucinate. And some lose control altogether. They'll lash out at anyone around them. but still be aware while they're doing it. Those cases, you'll either need to knock them out with EM fire, or free them by killing the Terrormorph.
I see. So, does this mean I need to worry about you turning on me?
I honestly was just wondering the same thing. But no, you don't need to worry about me. I've had a Terrormorph try it on me before. I'm not susceptible. So we'll just have to make sure to watch out for each other down there.
Okay, well, it sounds like we need to hustle then.
Let's do it.
That's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Yeah, you just stay here and deal with these people. These people were mind-controlled by a terrormorph, which means we're going to need to be extra careful down at the spaceport. We need to get down there on the double. Okay, let's go to the spaceport. Oh, he's just sleeping peacefully. He's fine. Nice music. Please select a destination.
No time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put my suit back on because it's okay if we catch terrormorphs on fire. And then I'm going to go to my weapons, and I'm going to go to my Furious Modified Calibrated Grendel. But I do want to go ahead and favorite this thing just in case I need to shoot some peeps. So we'll just go ahead, we'll just put this in slot 1 for now. This is in slot... what? Slot 2 maybe? Yeah, slot 2, okay. Okay, so we've got EM Grendel.
Has been issued for the Spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
This is kind of cool. Oh, look at this. Nice.
You might back up. Don't just stand there. Good.
Terrormorph. Oh, he's got a lot of health. I'll give him that. Oh. I need to look away, I think. I feel like...
Captain, you're going to be okay. It's not real.
Oh.
Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real.
Okay.
We have to put down that floor.
Oh, no. I'm starting to get... Oh.
Gonna kill us. Please help.
Oh, neat. Where's the Terrormorph? Oh, there it is. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh, this thing has a ton of health. And I don't have that much ammo. I don't think I'm going to survive this.
There it is. Open fire! Fire, damn it!
I am firing. What do you think I'm doing? Oh, jeez. Okay, reload already. What are you doing? Boy, we are just picking away at this thing barely. I'm not going to have enough ammo. Somebody's laughing. I'm going to take a little bit of health. Oh, I tell you what, these guys are doing a pretty good job against this Terrormorph.
Every last one.
Good thing there's only one Terrormorph here. Come on, let's finish this guy off. Got him. Another one. Approach the officer in charge. Another Terrormorph bites the dust. Now I just need to speak to the officer in charge at the spaceport. That's all I need to do. Huh, that's weird. I'm not wearing my suit, I guess, because I'm on this planet. I mean, I am wearing my suit, but it's not showing.
Still more out there. Be careful.
Oh, don't point that thing at me.
Thank heavens those Marines were here. I'm not sure we would have held. You the experts? Well, all right.
Fireteam Marine. Oh, neat weapon, dude.
Sergeant Yumi is in charge. Talk to him if you need orders.
Don't point that at me. Hey, look, let's get some quark degenerate tissues.
Most people would be too squeamish to do that.
Not me. Did we lose any people?
Wait. Officer?
Oh.
Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad. We're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more men. Put those things down and do it fast. We hold them as best we can.
He said he has the supplies we need. I need some ammo, dude. You got ammo? Oh, we got med packs. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see here. What kind of ammo does this weapon that I am using use? This uses 7.77 millimeter. I mean, there's a ton of 11 millimeter ammo over here. 6.5 millimeter. Frag mine. A modified maelstrom. A drum beat. So the maelstrom uses 6.5. This thing uses 11. Fire rate 160, fire rate 6. So this thing fires very quickly. I mean, I might as well pick everything up I can. I am worried about getting over encumbered. Which I'm not quite over encumbered yet, but I am worried that I'm going to run out of ammo for this weapon, this Grendel that I'm using. So we'll look at our weapons and we'll go ahead and just start putting these guys in some slots here. We'll go ahead and just slap him in slot 4. And we'll slap this guy. Slot 5. Okay. There we go. So now I could swap back and forth between weapons when I run out, and I run out of ammo, and I probably will run out of ammo. The officer in charge stated that his men have the remaining terrormorphs trapped on the tarmac, and Hadrien and I are to go find them. He can spare one Marine fire team if we decide we want them. Do I want them? I mean, I kind of feel like I do.
I'm not sure how many are left. Be careful.
Oh, where'd Hadrien go? She was standing right next to me. Hadrien.
Wait's almost as bad as the fighting.
You ever think more attacks would happen so soon?
Not in a million years. Another attack, just as we're making our request? It's insane. If this doesn't convince the cabinet to proceed with our request, I don't know what will.
I think they already agreed, didn't they? Well, how do you think we should proceed?
I think we need to find these things fast before they turn any of these folks against us. And that it's ultimately going to be safer if we handle these morphs ourselves. No backup.
Yep, she makes an excellent point. If we bring in a fire team, the morph could turn them against us, and then we'll have to deal with them as well. Okay. No fire team.
This was not on the application.
You see the size of that thing?
It was pretty big. It was pretty, though. Oh, no, there's a body over here. Oh, wait a minute. There's some stuff. Oh, no, this is just luggage. Hey, you got anything good on you, man? Credits, ammo. Don't think I need any of that other stuff. Any other bodies that I could loot while we're here before we move on? Because I'm sure that those terrormorphs will just wait for us. So we could talk to this guy if we want the fire team. Fire team leader.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terrormorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
Let's see here. I want you watching our backs. We'll handle this. You two stay put. Hey, you're sure you're not going to turn on us out there?
We're not afraid. But we'll stay here and hold the line if that's what you want. You're the experts.
We're not afraid, but, you know, if you want us to stay here, I mean, that's fine. Sure, you stay put. I don't want to have to fight you guys, too.
Your call. We're on the line.
All right. Okay. Wow, out of all that, Only one dude went down. That's all. All right, I'm gonna hit F5 here because this might get messy. So over there we have a terrormorph. Get out of the way, Gideon. And over there we have another terrormorph. Hoorah! Let's go. This terrormorph's a little bit closer, so we'll go to him first. What you doing, terrormorph? Are you sleeping? Are you sweeping? What are you doing?
Opening fire.
Ow. Okay, so I think I'm a little bit on fire. We'll go ahead and patch that up. Oh gosh, stop that. Okay. Am I out of grenades?
Oh God! You think?
Oh, okay, reload already. Jeez.
Save. Never save. Never save.
Get up there.
Oh. It's not working. It's never going to work.
Come on, reload. What are you doing? Okay, did you reload? Great voices. Gonna go ahead and heal up a little bit. This could take a while. Reload? I wonder if it, like, he's keeping me from reloading or something.
Don't let them get...
Do I have any throwables? I've got 4 frag mines and 4 shrapnel grenades. I'll go ahead and equip these. See if they help any. Okay, get up there. Oh, darn it, okay.
It's here! It's here! Hide! Do it now!
I mean, it's not exactly the most compelling fight. I mean, I like the voices. They had a nice little touch. But the Terrormorph's really just kind of like standing there. I mean, if he were to like actually come at us and move around, probably be a bit more of a difficult fight. But right now, just like, you know.
Over here. Please.
So he's pretty much dead. Okay, he is dead. We're gonna go ahead and loot his body because he's gonna have some good stuff on him.
Organic resources like this are more useful.
Hey, there's our ship.
Give them credit for.
Can't we just nuke him from orbit? Okay, well we did that. The officer in charge stated that his men have the remaining terrormorphs trapped on the tarmac, and Hadrien and I are to go find them. He can spare 1 Marine fire team if we decide we want them. Okay, that didn't change. It's the same. Well, let's head on over here and see if we can take on this terrormorph. Well, you can see we've only got 76 ammos left, so let's go ahead and switch to this weapon. See how this goes. I'm sure I'll be safe up on top of this. He seems angry. If I could push him back by that thing over there, I might be able to blow it up, do some damage. Nope. Quit it. I don't like it. That's weird. I only got 1 grenade left. I don't remember using one of my 2 grenades. Let's see if this does anything. Kabloom! A little bit of health. Oh, he's over here now. Not sure about this weapon. Let's try this weapon. gonna go through the ammo of this thing quick. Oh, come on, reload. Darn it. Quit that. I think we're gonna run out of ammo before we kill this thing. This is nothing, says Hadrien. Okay. Reload. Take your time. Don't seem to be catching him on fire.
Where are you?
Come on, shoot. Yeah, this is not really a very challenging fight at all. I don't feel like.
Nice work, Captain.
Oh, now we're encumbered. Hey, Hadrien. Oh.
Damage. How could this have happened?
Yeah. Pretty lucky we were here, huh? Oh, she's distracted.
Almost hard to believe. Suppose we were just in the right place at the right time.
You know, it's awful suspicious that, well, I guess they showed up on Tau Ceti before she got there, so it's not like these things just show up wherever she is. That's what I was getting ready to suggest. Hey, Gideon, you doing okay?
I don't want to die. Quiet. You're gonna get its attention.
It's dead, dude.
I don't want to die.
Okay. I've got quite a bit of mass on me here. So I want to drop something, and the thing I'm going to drop is this modified maelstrom. There we go. Now we're below our encumbrance limit. Okay. Our quest now says, the last terrormorph bites the dust. Time to let the officer in charge know things are taken care of. Yeah, that was, I mean, I'm not really, like, looking or itching for a tough battle. I'm okay with easy fights. I really am. But that really wasn't that challenging for something that is supposed to be, like, the scariest thing in the game. Yeah, it wasn't that tough. I mean, it had what I think is kind of stupid AI. It just kind of, like, stood there, really. So it was disappointing. But we survived, and I'm okay with that. Dude, I did your job.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
Well, you all held the line. You're the heroes here, not us, or all in a day's work, Sergeant, or just remember who saved your tails. I mean, I don't know. We should get some credits out of him. I feel like there's a big difference between this bottom one and these two up here. I don't really see my character being like, oh, you're the real heroes. I don't see my character saying that. I mean, yeah, just remember who saved your tails. Maybe you throw us some credits or something.
No way I'll ever be able to forget. I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the terrormorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Okay, report to President Abello in the MAST cabinet chambers, because they can't radio to her. We have to go there in person. Sergeant Yumi was grateful for our help. Now we just need to let the cabinet know what happened here.
If you hadn't been here, better not dwell on that.
I think you would have been fine.
Thank you for what you did here today.
This may only be the beginning.
This may only be the beginning. Okay, let's go back to President. I do like this, though, seeing the city in this state. It's pretty neat. Got the alarm bells ringing. Sky's all gray. There's rubble. Oh.
The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place.
Yeah.
Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
That is all. Hey, man, you okay? UC security?
Not now, okay.
Oh, sorry. You need some help there, UC Marine Medic?
I'm sorry, these people need me.
Oh, okay. How you doing there?
It moved so fast.
You know, it's funny you say that, because it actually kind of moved slow. I thought so anyway. Oh, hey, look. Yoink. You didn't need that, did you?
Please. Just leave me alone.
Okay. Oh, here's some more over here. Oh, good. Okay. More med packs and bandages. What about you?
You take care of those things? Thank God.
What about you?
You're not the doctor.
You're not the doctor.
Am I gonna be alright?
I don't know. Ask the doctor. I'm not the doctor. That's been established. Back to MAST District we go. Hello.
Those people are getting treated now. Don't know what would have happened if you hadn't shown up when you did.
Are you guys really that useless?
They said you all saved the city down there. Thank you. We lost so many today.
Did we? I really only saw one. To the top. You okay now?
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
They said it's over. That we can get back to work. Like I'm gonna get any work done today.
Right? Let's see what other people have to say. What about you?
Whole building's on lockdown.
Whole building's on lockdown. This guy's just returned to work. He's just eating his lunch.
Did you actually go down there and fight those things?
I did. Can you believe it? Hey, it's okay. Dude, it's all right.
Is it over?
Is it over? Are you okay?
Was it really terrormorphs? In the city?
In the city.
I can't believe it. Terrormorphs.
I know, right?
I can't imagine what it was like down there.
It was gray. It was very gray.
I should just focus on work right now.
Yeah, you probably should. We'll come back and talk to you at some other point. I'm sure. Ooh, a computer. All right, we're not going to look at that right now. All right, let's move over here. The president's waiting.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, there you are. I believe we have some things we should discuss.
The next time terrormorphs rear their ugly heads, the UC is going to be ready.
When UC security loses an officer, I make it my responsibility to call their family. I've got a lot of calls to make now.
Just one, really. Admiral Pascual Logan, why was the UC not ready for this terrormorph attack?
It's full backing to prevent more attacks. Understand? The loss of life, the damage to the spaceport, the costs of this attack are greater than I think we realize.
Don't let my people's sacrifice be in vain.
What?
Heroes were minted down at that spaceport, and that includes you.
Those creatures killed UC citizens. They're not killing anymore.
Okay, well maybe there were some citizens killed that we didn't see.
Losing anyone in the line of duty is a tragedy. These attacks, they can't happen again.
I mean, they could. I mean, we don't know what caused this attack. I mean, what's to say another one won't happen?
UC citizens, they're not killing anymore.
All right, so as the quest says, it says, we've arrived back in the cabinet chambers. Time to check in with President Abello about what happened. We'll do that in the next episode. I need it in this one here. I do like this story, though. It's a pretty fun story. Terrormorphs. I am skeptical. Skeptical, I don't know if it's the right word, but how are the Terrormorphs following us somehow? How did they just, like Hadrian said when we talked to her outside, like, almost suspicious that Terrormorphs attack right here when they did, and we just happened to be here. Something fishy's going on, I feel like. Maybe we'll find out soon. Thanks for joining me on this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you let me know? Let me a like or a comment. Thank you to those of you who take the time to do that. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.